subscribe to our OnlyFans. What's up, everyone? It's the Unholy Ghost from Ghost Corp here today, and yes, I'm dressed up a little bit because we're starting week 1 of our tour of the East Coast. So if you're just new to the channel, make sure you give this video a like and consider hitting that subscribe button and tapping the notification bell so you never miss when we put out new content. Go ahead and watch our Ghost Corp East Coast tour announcement video. It has a bunch of different information you're going to need for this series. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually waiting on my ride because we're going to be going to Unmatched Gaming today up in Reading, Pennsylvania. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's a double case tournament. I'm very excited. I believe I'll see a couple of actual known faces there, so I'm really excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. But first, of course, we had to stop at the obligatory IHOP because I can't leave my house without, food to eat. All right, so Kevin just got here, so we're getting ready to head out, and look at that. The sun is rising on a grateful universe. Let's go ahead and hop in the car real quick. Okay, so we are officially on the road to Pennsylvania. This is our first stop on the tour. Really excited. Kevin, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. A little tired.
Yeah.
Probably should have actually gotten sleep. But doing pretty well. Pretty confident about the tournament. My list is not unorthodox per se, but it's definitely a little weird. I saw yours as well, so.
Yeah. And also, funny note, we actually missed pre-registration, so we're kind of banking on the fact that people won't show up because people love to pre-reg and never show up, so. But either way, it's free, so.
Yep.
And we still are gonna have a fun time anyways. We're still gonna show y'all the entire experience, so. Make sure you're sub to the OnlyFans because we're getting ready to film some OnlyFans content, which should already be up by the time this video goes up. Oh boy, it's gonna get interesting. All right, guys, so we just pulled up. There is a Popeyes, a Subway, and a McDonald's. Sorry, McDonald's is the there's a couple other things over here. So there's always food places. I wonder if we have to check and see if the Wendy's thing is correct.
I have a theory that within every I think 1 or 2 miles from a locals or event, there's usually a Wendy's. There always seems to be one. We're still checking, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh, you're putting on the man. Okay, see my guy over here, he has the drip. He got the Jade Blacks. These are the Yugios, right?
Yeah, these are the Yugios.
Yeah, so we always got to make sure we show up with maximum drip. As you can see, I got the turtleneck on, and I got my Jade Black, the Drexels. They don't actually make these anymore, which is crazy. At least not in the regular ones. If you want prescription, they do have that. You can use code GHOSTCORP10 for 10% off your order, link in the description. Let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and try to get inside and see what's up.
Yep.
All right, guys, so we made it all the way to Pennsylvania, and honestly, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely overdressed, as you can tell, but is it overdressed if you have the drip, though? The drip! It's too strong! Not gonna lie, we got the whole turtleneck here. We got the nice rugged boots, although they're not as rugged. And then we got the overcoat here. Man, all right, so we're dressed to impress. And when we're dressed to impress, when we dress good, we feel good, and when we feel good, we play good. Hopefully, we don't misplay today or break on anything. So, honestly, I'm extremely excited. And honestly, the store we've been inside already is really, really nice. So I would suggest checking out Unmatched Gaming. in Pennsylvania, I believe, Reading, Pennsylvania. That's where we are. So definitely check that out. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below. Alright, so we just went ahead and we walked inside. Honestly, not gonna lie, it is pretty loud in here, but I'm happy to be back. I cannot wait for someone to say, Yugioh players, you have 40 minutes, you may begin. And like I said before, we are the flyest ones in the room. We have our Moochie mat, our Moochie sleeves, and our Moochie field center from head-to-head battles. We'll probably go ahead and talk to them in a little bit, but either way, honestly, I'm really excited for today. We actually did get into the tournament, by the way. We did have enough space and everything, so really excited. We have a theory that every place that we go, there's always a Wendy's near a card shop. Every single time. Doesn't even have to be an official OTS, there's always a Wendy's near a card shop. Near our locals, Dream Wizards, there's a Wendy's. Obviously, we go there all the time. But we're all the way in freaking Pennsylvania. There's a McDonald's right behind us. There's a Popeyes, a Subway. There's a freaking Wendy's. Like, guys, okay, I wanna ask you a question. Near your local card shop, is there a Wendy's? Comment that in the comment section below. Alright guys, so it looks like it's getting ready to start, so we need to hurry up and get inside. Yugioh players are always late to everything. It always happens. Okay, so as usual at every single Yugioh event, there's always a line for the bathroom. So either hold it in till the end of the next round or go to the McDonald's across the street. Or the Wendy's, because there's always a Wendy's near OTS for some reason. Anyways.
One thing I love saying is don't steal in this store, ever. From a person, from us, we'll catch you, we'll know. I'll be ready. You're not stealing in this store. Welcome to round one, you have 40 minutes to take it.
Alright guys, so round one we played against Duelist trying. Honestly feeling pretty confident, shout out to Jaime. Because you kept beating me consistently, I had to learn how to beat you. So I just thought about what would Jaime do and I'm like, okay, so Jaime sucks, so he's going to do something better. Anyways, if you didn't know, I'm on Prank Kids today. Really, pretty much free, especially if I go into time. Honestly, I misplayed game 2, so we did end up with a game 3, but either way, we're still undefeated so far. It's been one round, so I'm not even going to say that, honestly. But yeah, we're really excited.
So, I'm playing Tengu Sword Soul today. I'm not playing the house package. I personally don't think it's that good for this tournament.
Because you broke!
But I basically played the mirror. I won 2-1. No big misplays, honestly. I still think that it's a little. You can see the weak points of the deck pretty easily. I stopped Oregon, had all the stuff. Iris, Sword Soul, the card I'm playing as a tech, is really good. Helps get out a lot of stuff, gives you draw 2. So that drew me into Ogre for the game. But I'm doing pretty well. I think I'll do well for this tournament. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Oh, wait, one sec. Did you read your cards today?
Yes.
Okay, but how did you read your cards? With what?
With the Euclids from J Black. I really love these personally. Bogs up a bit, but honestly, some of the best classes I've learned in a while. We have, if you want to, we have a link in the description below for some set off. tip us it off using Ghost Corp 10.
So we just finished round 2, and honestly, that was pretty much a grind. Versailles Prison both helped and hurt. I'm telling you, it's better than Deep Barrier or playing Pranks. The only downfall is you have to make sure that you have access to the fusion. I play so many ways to get to a fusion on board. Pretty much as long as I don't get nipped, I'm pretty much fine. Game 3, we did go into time. I did lock him out of the synchro, so I was pretty sure a long one wasn't going to burn me, the other long one wasn't going to burn me. I was like, okay, I'm up in life, as long as he can't do damage. He did droplet, a card that I didn't think he was going to droplet, but to be fair, pushing for damage, it makes sense. Honestly, still pretty good. Still undefeated. This is round 2, so I'm gonna hold that as long as I can. Okay.
End of round 2, did pretty well. Invoke Dogmatica. Usual stuff, still annoying, but got through it. Got it 2-0. Pancratox is a great card. Basically baited out everything I needed to. Recycled it a few times with Barons, so I got to summon it twice, use Pop. It was pretty useful. Overall, I think I'm still relatively confident. Like I said, I'm a little worried about the mirror a bit, but I think we're good.
That shit came out of nowhere.
Alright guys, so we lost round 3. Unfortunately, it was a mirror, and my opponent was just better than me. He had all of his cards were, all of his Brave Engine was CR. I'm like, okay, that's fair. To be honest, what happened was he actually won the die roll, and then I should have just scooped, and then he never would have known what I was playing. Game 2, that came up because he had the twin, and I couldn't do anything past that realistically. He just one-shotted me. I was like, it'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that. So we're gonna hope to do better and just went out from here, honestly. Playing the mirror was interesting. I have not done that in a long time. So I'm gonna have to get more comfortable with that.
All right. Last round 3. Sorcerer mirror match. Unfortunately, game 1, we were actually pretty close, but unfortunately, him getting 2 emergencies back to back on top decks was kind of godlike. Game 2, I did misplay. Really big misplay. I should have impermed the Yugioh or the Baron very early. That way I would have been able to have one less the gate. He had everything, but I literally had one more piece. But because I wasn't able to use tactics effectively, nothing else happened. So either way, pretty game overall. It just taught me some things. I also talked to him right after, learned a few things about the deck, learned a few things I could do better. So overall, bring it around and hope to do better on the next one.
All right, so this round was against Sortel. Honestly, it wasn't free. Game 1 was a long grind. It felt free like half the time, but I was like, oh, I just have droplet. Okay, broken, easy, done. Game 2, we were going into time, so honestly, it's just stop the long one from happening and hope that you get your turn. If not, and you can tell you're not going to get your turn, scoop, go to game 3, but we did not have to do that. We opened pretty much the nuts, so we got the place went off. I searched the Water Girl. Honestly, Water Girl Fire, that's it. That's the game. The game's over, okay? Made Rocket, so the game's even more over, okay?
Well, round 4? Round 4.
Yeah.
Not go well for me. Unfortunately, Dolphin is a card. Got to lose my hand twice with the card and Omega, so I basically wasn't able to play game 2. I wanted him to go. I decided to have him go first because I was trying to draw at least a bevy of hand traps, or at least 1 to 2, because that usually stops his turn. I drew none of them, and though I had a gas hand to play through normally, basically got rid of all the cards I had, so I couldn't do anything. Overall, not a bad match. Just could have, if I went first instead of letting him go first. Besides letting him go first, I basically could have gotten game, but even then, it's still up in the air.
All right, guys. So round, what was that? 5, I believe.
5.
Yeah. Round 5. Played against Hero. Thank you, Aaron, for kicking my ass a couple of times. It was honestly a very grinding game 1. We got down to game 2. I just had more life. It'd be like that. Funny thing is, Absolute Zero Acid combo doesn't actually hurt me because Bow Wow effect. Ha! That's actually hilarious. But either way, pretty much that one was pretty reliant on time, not gonna lie. I think he could have squeezed the win if there was still time, but honestly, I'm not even mad. However, it has to happen. We're at X1-1 now, so yeah, we're gonna try to win out from here.
Well, round 5 versus Strikers. Actually, shout out to Logan JYA. I know it's one of your boys, but sorry, had to do it. But no, great guy to play. Loved it. Pretty fun match overall. A lot of back and forth. Came down to a lot of just close decision making, especially in terms of using imperm and timing. But doing pretty well. Still X2, I believe. So we're gonna try and eke this next one out.
Win out, boy. Win out. All right, guys. So I should have won. Prank kids in time usually should win. I poked for 200, by the way. That was brilliant, by the way. But I didn't have 30 more seconds of legal action, so I had to pass my turn. Unfortunately, he could enter his battle phase and he could, do more damage. It happens. But I didn't see a prank kid's name at all that game. And I was like, a name, my kingdom for a name. Anyways, we're X2-1 now, or X1-2 now. We have 2 draws, yada, yada, yada. We're gonna try, we got 2 more rounds, so we're gonna try to just win out from here.
Well, Dream is dead. Played Pure Shadolls. The match itself wasn't actually that bad. It was more the fact that game 1, he literally had everything and a bag of chips. He played the Dragoon package instead of DB8, so I was not prepared. I was able to out it, but the bigger problem was in game 1, he just literally had every card possible. There was nothing I could do. Game 2, it was literally just Moye beatdown. He literally couldn't summon anything. I couldn't summon anything else. I was bricking, but his bricks were even harder than mine. Game 3, I just couldn't get damage on board. I was able to attack with window in time, and not much I could do past that. Dream is dead, but we're going to play it out, see how far we can go.
All right, guys. So to explain what just happened now, this was round 7. I actually was paired up against Gage, Nimnum. Link in the description so you can go subscribe to him as well. We got hungry, so we got some Popeyes, and that explains the match. All right, so I'm biting into the sandwich. I'm almost done. This is the driest sandwich. No. 3rd driest sandwich I've ever had from Popeyes. Only 2 were worse than this. It's not terrible because I'm still gonna eat it, but man, you gotta do the chicken right, bro. The chicken ain't right, bro. It ain't right, bro.
This is the no fork coleslaw challenge. Here we go.
God. My man's is slurping the coleslaw.
Oh my god. Hey, listen. It ain't real coleslaw if you can't drink it.
He ain't wrong. He's not wrong.
Right on. Well, actually, like, low-key, Popeye's coleslaw is not bad. It's
Yeah.
not. I like this. Love it.
Yeah. So how are you enjoying your meal, X3 drop?
Pretty well, you bitch.
All right, guys. So we just finished round 8. Round 8. It was sweet. It was sweet. I'm not gonna lie to you. Game 1, I called by his Numeron wall that he used during my turn. And I was like, okay. I proceeded to make combo, and yeah, that was pretty much it for game 1. Game 2, I went ahead and I had red reboot in hand. It was broken. He set 4 pass. I was like, this game's over. I already won. It's okay. It's okay. He could have dropped. He could have challenged. He could have whatever he want. The game is over. It's over. So that was pretty much it. 2-0'd him, and yeah, we're gonna see what I ended up placing.
Ryan Kerrigan in 6. Pac Pomorset in 7. Jake Curtis in 8. Kenneth McCarthy in 9. Miles Perez in 10. Manny Vargas in 11. Nick Binner in 12. Steve Gleason in 13th. Hunter Rothermel in 14th. James Randolph in 15th. Brian App and in 16th. Anthony Cacciatore!
I know what it's like to lose. Feels so desperately that you're right. That's a fail nonetheless. But we didn't do that today. We actually got X2-1, so we actually only took 2 losses today. We won out pretty much from there. I'm honestly extremely happy, and yeah, it definitely. I
can respect your space.
definitely go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button, tap the notification bell. This is only midway through the video. Guess what? We have part 2 coming up just now. This time it's just going to be our OTS. We're having our Back to Duel event. So we're going to fast forward straight to Dream Wizards. But before we get there, I want to make sure everyone knows, if you want to see the behind the scenes content that we're not showing on YouTube, subscribe to our OnlyFans. Link in the description. And one thing I can say about today is that the drip elevated me to a higher status.
Can't be! Master! Ultra drip stink!
I don't think I could have done any of this without, number one, my Jade Blacks using code GHOSTCORP 10 for 10% off the order. And everything else today, including the Muchi mat, Muchi Field Center, and Muchi sleeves that we got from Head to Head Battles, which you also saw in today's event, and you might have seen in the background of some of our shots. But like I said, the drip, it was just too strong. All right, so I ended up getting 23rd. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And I know what it's like to lose. But hey, we still made technically top 32, even though it was a top 16 event. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Wasn't even on the bubble this time. I think that I was like 3rd in the people that got like X2-1, so there was just X2s and above. So either way, really fun event. Honestly, gonna try to take this win streak till tomorrow, where we have our OTS Back to Duel championship thing. See if I can win a mat. Oh, and one last thing. Definitely make sure you check out Unmatched Gaming up in Reading, Pennsylvania, something like that, but definitely check it out. Honestly, even without the tournament, the store is actually fire, and it's huge. Like, you see this? Huge. Let's go ahead and move on to Dream Wizards. All right, guys, so we are back, and today I do not have on the extreme drip today. We're just going with our basic, workout fits. We're actually running late, so we need to hurry up and get over to Dream Wizards. I'm gonna try to film as much of the way as possible, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But we got to get there because we have an hour and a half, and by Metro, because we don't have Kevin today, by Metro is like literally cutting it at an hour and a half. So we gotta run. We even had a train delay, and we still ended up getting up here relatively on time. We have about 35 minutes. It's about a 20-minute walk. It's not 15 minutes, chill or whatever. But first thing first, I gotta get some food. Okay, so I thought I had more time, but apparently I didn't. So we had to stop at the 7-Eleven instead of the McDonald's that's right there behind me. We have about 10 minutes basically, so we're gonna need to run. Let's go. And just as we're getting ready to pull up on the card shop, we must take a second for the mandatory Wendy's that is always within a mile from each and every card shop. All right, guys, so we are finally here, and I just finished my stuff that I got from 7-Eleven, and we are, again, running late, so not gonna talk too long.
just wanting to remind everyone to go ahead and, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you never miss a new video, and smash the like button if you've been liking the content so far. So let's go ahead without further ado and get right into it. All right, guys. So we lost round one. It was to Brave PK. Didn't lose to Scythe Lock. Lost in time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry if I'm like lower energy today. Not feeling 100% the best, as you can kind of even see. But we're gonna try to push through. We have 5 more rounds to do, and yeah, let's go ahead and wreck some scrubs. All right, guys. So we just finished round 2. I'm very much, I don't know. I miss Run Maji. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not gonna play this deck going forward. It's not because like, oh, this deck is trash or anything. It's just it's very boring to do. Normal summon drops these. God, like every single fucking time. I did lose. Lost in game 3 again. So long story short, game 3 he kaiju's my Bow Wow, and I'm just like, well, I have one name. Huh. Oh well. I kept the imperm instead of keeping the pranks, and I'm like, I mean, that pranks wouldn't have actually changed much except giving me a chance to draw. So then I just was on very little cards left. He proceeded to basically OTK after that, because I just had no names. That's usually what ends up happening. Not because like, oh, I ran out of places. Like I had place, but I had place active on board. I had pretty much full combo to my knowledge. No, oh, I did get nibbed that game too. That was that was another thing. So, and I just couldn't get to adventurous stuff. So it's whatever. We'll go to round 3 and see what happens there. For you guys, we're playing it out. Otherwise, I would probably have already dropped. So yeah. All right, guys. So we just finished round 3, and honestly, getting a little bit more energy back as the day goes on. I think I was really just tired. I did end up winning, kind of due to time, but also he didn't have as much, because I ended up being able to basically go full combo. But funny note that would happen in there, I normal summon Dropsies and poked first because previous turn he had double Ash Bell, and I'm like, bruh, how was I playing? Like, either previous turn or previous match, something like that. Oh, it's previous game, yeah. But yeah, so we are currently still X2. Jesus Christ. Honestly, we're in it because of you guys. That's basically it. Otherwise, we probably would have still dropped by now. But either way, let's go ahead and get to round 4. All right, so we just finished round 4. I'm sorry. I'm now X3 in round 4. I played against 60 card Lightsworn Jumble with Rocket cards, and game 2, I lost game 1. I was 1,000 attack off, but game 2 I opened a hand with all names. All names. I know I said I was missing a name before, but I opened a hand with all names. So I normally summon Dropsies, right? And I'm like, alright, maybe I'll get something. Gamma. So, yeah, we're only in it now for you guys, and they're raffling off a mat. And as long as it's still in the tournament, so I'm going to go ahead and hope that happens. As soon as I find out that that's not happening, then I'm probably going to drop. So we have 2 rounds left, and I'm tired. And we will not be playing Brave Prank Kids pretty much going forward. Not because we can't do well with it, but honestly, it is just extremely boring at this point in time. I've been playing it for about over a month now, and I'm bored. I'm extremely bored playing the deck. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next round. All right, so for rounds 5 and 6, I actually went ahead and played pretty casually. I didn't really care. We're going to be moving on to Grand Maju again. Honestly, it's just something that is actively fun to play. I know that's crazy to hear, like, something that just goes unga bunga, but it is actively more fun than Brave Prank Kids is, although I do admit that Brave Prank Kids is actually pretty good. I just feel like I want to play Grand Maju, so play what you want, not necessarily what always is the most optimal. Depends on what you want from the game. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and are here next week, because next week is actually going to be the first week that we're doing our giveaways. If you are subscribed to the channel and you comment down below in any of our Ghost Corp tour videos, you are entered to win from the YouTube channel. If you are subscribed to the OnlyFans, you are also entered to win from there. All you got to do, I'll make a post and then I'll explain more on the OnlyFans, so go ahead and subscribe to that. It's in links in the description. I think it's only like $5, so definitely go ahead and do that. You also get all the behind the scenes content that you did not get to see in today's video because it was not safe for YouTube. So don't worry, it's nothing like that, but you can just go check it out yourself. Either way, go ahead, check all that out. And if you are at any of the events, you can go ahead and see a card going by right now of all the events that we're going to be going to. If you're at any of these events, you might be also eligible to win a box or whatever when we're at those events. So you can meet us there. Bring something to sign. It could be a watermelon, a peach. Don't bring a mango. I'll explain later. And yeah, if we see you there, we might go ahead and pass you a box. So either way, that is it for the first episode of the Ghost Corp East Coast tour. We got the shop pretty much empty right now. Getting ready to go play some Cube right now. This is going to be really fun. And see you next week for week 2 of the Ghost Corp East Coast tour. This has been the Unholy Ghost from the Ghost Corp Yugioh coming at you.